Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, well, now Chris is asking me where I'm going to be live. I'll just tell him real quick. Um, so if anybody is watching live, which I don't think so yet, I'm just going to be signing these Celestial Falcon book plates. Chris, we had them sent to Chris first, and he already signed them. So I'm going to do my part. This is for the Celestial Falcon Deluxe Edition Kickstarter that we fulfilled a while back, and we've had a time trying to get everything coordinated for it. But I finally got the book plates, and so I'm going to sign them. And I don't have a proper Sharpie. I couldn't find one. I've got this Sharpie pen, so I'm gonna hopefully that'll work just fine. We'll try it on one. We got a few extras here, so if it doesn't, that's cool. But if anybody is watching, you want to leave some comments, I will try to answer them. But the big news going around social media and Twitter today is possibly Dan Didio has left DC or has been removed. We don't know any details. I've seen like a lot of talk on Twitter about it. Kat brought it to my attention, and so I don't know what's going on with that. I'm trying to get the right angle here. That comes out right. That's cool, right? Let's see. It's a little thinner than Chris's signature, but it works. The only Sharpie I could find that actually worked was silver, and I don't think that'll show up on the light blue there. Light blue / gray, blue gray. I don't know what color that is. Anyway, yeah. So this Dan Didio thing is crazy. What's up, Chris? Chris is in the comments. So I don't know what's going on with that. Chris and I are actually going to do a kind of like a mini topic video on his channel and my channel following this video. So be on the lookout for that. Just kind of speculating what could come of this. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll have more details. We're definitely going to be talking about it on Frontline Live on Comic Frontline Tuesday night. Not Frontline Live. I can't believe I said Frontline Live. Comic Book Weekly. Frontline Live is our old show. Comic Book Weekly, Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/Comic Frontline. That will be our main topic for the show. As of right now, that's kind of what we're planning. So tune in for all our thoughts on that come Tuesday. But Chris and I will give our initial thoughts on hearing this news in that other video. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep signing these and keep talking about random stuff. So I haven't read a whole lot of books this week yet. I started to read Wolverine. I didn't realize how long it was at first. I'm like looking through it. I'm like, man, this is like 3 comics in one. So I stopped reading Wolverine. What I read so far was pretty good. It was just I was too tired to read a really long comic, so I read TMNT instead, which was a much quicker read. But that series is so good. I started reading it with issue 100 because I wanted to see what happened, and I just kind of got hooked on it from there. So, yeah. I should have posted this on the, you know what, I'm going to post this on the Celestial Kickstarter page real quick because I forgot to do that. I was definitely going to post it post live, but I forgot to post it live, so, you know, whatever. Where's the link? Charts. They put freaking charts over all the X books, dude. All the X books. You know how that is. All the X books are, kind of connected. So they are keeping it thematically the same throughout all the X books with the charts and the graphs and all that good stuff. So it is what it is, right? I'll just promote this real quick. Celestial Falcon bookplate signing part 2. Right now. Then post a video. Keep it short and sweet. Print and publish. There we go. Real quick, short and sweet. Too much charts. Too much what? Too much Wolverine. Too much X-Men. What's it too much of, Chris? You know what? I've learned to kind of overlook the charts now. I just I see them and I go on. I guess I'm kind of taking it now like they're there for the people that want to know all this back matter info, that want to get a deeper, more involved story with it. For me, I just want the actual story. I don't need to read all the extra info in those. Sometimes I will if the title of it catches me. Like the Order of X one, I actually read a little bit of that one, but they're so dense, and when you're trying to read a comic, it's a lot of information. I don't know. For me, I like my prose, and my comics. I'm not a huge fan of meshing the two together unless it really serves the story, and I don't feel like that really serves the story too much. I'd rather see do an annual with all that kind of information, or a source book or something like that. A companion book would be better for me with that kind of stuff, but I don't mind it. I've gotten over it, I think. So I don't know, but TMNT, I know Chris reads TMNT. Chris got me into TMNT. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for anybody that doesn't know the acronym. So good. If you guys have not read TMNT, I highly recommend it. They're up to issue 103. And issue 100 was really, really strong. And since then, the team has kind of been broken apart and doing their own thing. And we finally get a break in the silence from Mikey this issue. So that was good. Let's see, what else did I read? I read Middle West. Looks like they're planning a breakout and trying to get everything in place for that. And at the same time, the storm is raging across the country and not being all too kind. We assume that's his father, Abel's father. So, got 2 people watching. That's cool. Thank you. Whoever the other person is. I know Chris is one of them. The other one might be Lisa. Who knows? She's supposed to be taking a nap, but maybe she's watching. I don't know. All right. What else came out? What else did I read? I think I read like 4 books so far. 4 or 5 books. It's a big week. I grabbed 2 bags. I had potentially 30 books. I think I settled on like 20 or 21. Look at my old signatures. Look at your old signatures? I don't understand. Chris is telling me to look at his old signatures. Or are you just saying you don't like your signature? 12-ish for me. 12 books. You got 12 books this week. I read too much. I don't have time to read all the stuff I'm trying to read. And I probably won't get to all of the ones for this week. It's the biggest haul I've had in months, probably. No, I was just making a joke. I remember doing those. Yeah. It wasn't that long ago. Or maybe it was. I don't remember when it was. All right. So moving along here. Sorry, somebody messaged me. Okay, that's something that I will tackle later. That's not something I can talk about on the stream, so I will look at that later. Just wanted to see if it was Lisa telling me whether she was watching or not. All right, a little over halfway through, I think. So I'm a little behind on TV. We started Lock and Key. We're about halfway through it. It's been out for a week now, and I kind of wanted to binge it. Hey, what's up, Moana? Yeah, it's Chris actually showed me how to do it. We use a program called StreamYard, and what I basically did was invited myself, and I hooked up my cell phone, which is above where I'm signing, as the second person on the stream. Pretty simple once I figured it out. Took me a minute, Chris, if you're still there. I was getting feedback. I couldn't figure out why, and then I realized, oh, my headphones aren't plugged in. That's why. Yeah, so I think I got about 10 more, maybe a few less. I don't know. But yeah, Lock and Key, I love the series, the comic series. And so I was really excited when they finally got a show off the ground. And I was really sad when it got canned by different studios and different things like that. And then they finally brought it. And so I was so excited to watch it. And Lisa was too. Lisa's a big fan as well. Then we watched the first episode, and it was kind of toned down. I'm not going to spoil it. But it's not nearly as dark or creepy as the comic. They really toned it down. I still enjoy it, but it's kind of a little bit of a different vibe than I was expecting. But like I said, we're halfway through the season, and it's still really good. And they're pretty faithful to what happened in the comic. They do a few things a little differently than they did in the comic, but it's still pretty good. Moana said, nice, I have StreamYard too. I'll have to test it. Yeah, it's a nifty way to do it. So I wouldn't have even thought of it, and I saw Chris doing it, and like, yeah, that's a cool idea. So thank you, Chris. Let's see, what else am I watching? I'm behind on Picard. I'm behind on everything. Like, got spoiled on the latest DC crossover because I'm like a season behind on everything. Oh well, it happens, right? Life, work, you get busy, can't keep up with everything. Okay, move some of these. All right, I have 3 more, so really almost done. Don't forget the rice bread. In my newsletter tonight, it goes out at 10 p.m. Central. I talk about what Chris is referencing. Lisa and I started a Twitch channel, and our Twitch name or Twitch tag, whatever you want to call it, is Another Failed Mission. And so we started playing Overcooked 2 on there, and I kept forgetting to cook the rice. So we kept falling behind. We were playing the Night of the Hangry Horde DLC, and the Hangry Horde kept breaking through because I couldn't feed them fast enough because I kept forgetting to cook the rice. So if you want to follow us on Twitch, I don't know how often we're going to stream, but occasionally we'll be on there at Another Failed Mission. All right, last one. I'm out of here. We got 4 people watching. Thank you so much. Bunch of likes and everything. Appreciate the comments, Chris and Moana. Okay. And there we go. All the book plates are signed for Celestial Falcon Issue 1 Deluxe Edition. So I'm sure the Kickstarter folks will be happy. We'll have more updates on that soon. Hopefully we'll get surveys out soon and get everything moving with that. And then, of course, Will and Mist as well. Been a pretty good year creatively for us so far. So really excited about that. And like I said, Chris and I are going to be doing a video here in just a little bit talking about the Stan Didio situation that's going on, speculation and all that stuff. So if you want to check out my channel at Brant Fowler on YouTube and Chris's at Dark Avenger C86, we'll be dual streaming on both. So check that out. And thanks for watching, and thanks for the conversation.